Hello, welcome to Family We've Got Your Back. I'm Michelle Christensen, and I'm tired.
Yeah, me too.
Who are you?
I'm Trent.
Oh, good.
The spouse.
The spouse. Oh, I've had a week. See, I didn't fall asleep last night at all. I fell asleep after he got out of bed at 5:30 this morning. So I'm tired. And because he got up at 5:30, he's tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so we chose to have a date night tonight in our room. Like we ate dinner on a tray on our bed and watched a show.
Hey, it's coconut shrimp.
Coconut shrimp. I bought a bag of coconut shrimp, right? And so yum. So instead of paying $50 to go out and eat coconut shrimp, we stayed at home. There you go. Anyway, the point was so that we could watch a movie from the comfort of our home and pause it if we needed to get up and go do something, right? So we like at-home dates.
We do.
All you have to do is shut the bedroom door and the kids are suddenly non-existent.
And on top of this, you said, Trent, you can choose the movie.
And then I chose the movie. Well, you were hovering on that one, and I like Tom Hanks. I like Tom Hanks.
I'm not complaining about the movie.
It was a good movie.
It's a good movie.
It wasn't okay. So it's your own fault, by the way.
It's not really.
I like one service and he likes another, and so I don't normally see the movie options that come up on the streaming
which is
service
why
he likes.
Put it on that service.
Anyway, and so a movie I'd never heard about came up. It was called A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, and it was about a reporter interviewing Mr. Rogers, Fred Rogers, and
his whole storyline.
It was one of the most thought-provoking movies I have seen in years. It was pretty amazing, and so we changed the podcast and are doing it on Mr. Rogers.
I'm Mr. Rogers.
No, not really. But I mean, the whole premise of that movie speaks to what we are talking about today, and it's respect.
Respect.
And so our definition of respect is the same as last week. It's high or deep regard elicited by abilities, qualities, or achievements. Due regard for the feelings, wishes, rights, or traditions of others. And
he embodied that. I mean,
he really did. And
based on the movie, anyway.
Yes,
yeah.
and it's not. We're talking about Mr. Rogers.
Yeah,
it's not. I don't know how to explain it other than Mr. Rogers' deep respect for life
and for humankind.
Well, not just humans, all life. Because he said in the movie that he couldn't comprehend eating flesh, right? Just because of his deep respect for life. And because of that life itself has earned his respect, he behaved a certain way. And I really loved the way his wife, Mrs. Rogers, talked about Fred. And she said, he wasn't perfect. He's not a perfect man. He has a temper. It's just how he chooses to deal with his imperfections and the way that he chooses to interact with other people make him who he is. He chooses to be the way he is. And so I highly recommend you watch that movie. Tom Hanks does a beautiful job. And Matthew Rhys is so good as well. I really, really loved that movie. So anyway, This isn't a movie review. It's about an example of respect.
Right.
That we are talking about today. And how he was able to use everything that we actually talk about in the way he chooses to live in the world. And so, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. He really, so this reporter showed up to the interview having just had a fist fight with his father.
Yeah.
And Mr. Rogers is in the middle of filming, and he walks off the stage while filming, and they're like, oh no, come on. Yeah. And he's talking to this reporter. Like, he's like, oh, you're here.
I have a special guest. I'm going to give you the respect that you need, you know?
And he is beelines and says, I want you to know that you matter to me. And the reporter was like, I'm here to interview you, and you keep asking me questions, right?
Yeah.
It's like, and he actually helped him repair his relationship with his father.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. I'm speechless at his genuine kindness and love for people. And the way he sees the world is just miraculous and inspiring.
And
Sorry, I'm actually crying because it was so inspiring for me. But one of the things that Fred Rogers says to the reporter is, let's take a minute to, show gratitude or think about the people that loved us into this world.
Right.
Who loved us into being. And the reporter, because of his messed up relationship with his father, actually, it brought a tear to his eyes, and it changed him fundamentally. That's the kind of influence I want to have.
But the thing that was most impressive about that quote was not just the quote itself, but the time they waited for, like, it felt like forever.
Yeah.
And it's like, you need to give this serious thought. You need to consider and, ponder and really consider what events brought you to the place. Because as a person, you do have value. Yeah. And you have, you're contributing to the world. And even if your relationship with your father was awful, there was still a chain reaction. Some events had to have happened in order for him to be where he was. Yes. And so he's giving proper due respect to that, to the awfulness, but also to the goodness that came from it.
Yeah. It's like, because of your example, I chose what I wanted, and now I have someone in my life that I adore, right? And that, I don't know.
Yeah.
That was so profound. Anyway, so before we go on so much longer, we're going to talk about the next thing. Is with Mr. Rogers, he respected people so deeply and life so deeply that that you felt like you mattered to him. And you did.
You did.
You did.
Yeah, it wasn't. That was another funny thing. It
was real and genuine.
That was another funny thing about at the beginning of the show. It's like, what is Mr. Rogers behind the camera, or what is he like when he's not in front of the camera? And
it's the same
he's
guy.
Like, it's the same guy.
Yeah.
It's like he's not pretending to be genuine. He's truly genuine.
Yeah. One of the questions is, how do you separate yourself from the character you play? And he's like, I don't understand the question.
Yeah. It's like
I don't play a character.
It's Mr. Rogers' neighbor. Hi, I'm Mr. Rogers.
Yeah. Daniel. But even Daniel is an extension. When the cast talked to Daniel, they treated him as a person. And he's like, what? Like, what? He's a puppet. And
He's
you're
a
talking
puppet.
to, he's like, Mr. Rogers is Daniel and Daniel is Mr. Rogers. It's like, what? Like, it was a foreign concept to him. He's like, this guy has got to be insane. Right?
Basically.
I just cannot tell you how profound this change was, this example was for me. Anyway, so the question we're asking you today is, what do you respect enough to be careful with, to show that it or they or whatever is important to you, right?
Yeah.
Because of his deep, profound respect for people.
And
He made you feel special. And because you really were to him. What in your life do you want to be special?
yeah.
And we're not going to give you a Fred Rogers 10-minute stare down like he did in the movie. But really, think about it. What do you care about? What's important in your life that you treat with respect? And you nurture and care for it.
Yeah.
And please let that be people more than things.
Right. And hopefully your family, right?
Hopefully
your family
is number one in
top
that
on the
respect
list.
circle. That you care enough that you want them to feel good in your presence.
Yeah.
Because you love them. And you respect them. And you want them to feel loved and respected. So that's our assignment for the week. Is choose to value people. To value relationships enough. So that they know that they matter to you.
And it's not hard to just say it too.
Yeah.
You know?
But it doesn't have to be obvious.
No.
You know, you don't have to sing "I like you just the way you are." You don't have to sing "It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood." You don't. It's for the people to know that you care about them, right? But some type of intentional behavior to show those you care about that they matter to you.
Yeah.
So anyway,
as you do that too, you'll find that it pays huge dividends.
It really does.
You know, it's like
Watch the
when
miracles
people
happen.
know that you care, it changes the dynamic of the relationship, and it becomes more full and more rewarding. So, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, you have a good week, and next week we'll talk about consideration and the difference between respect and consideration, and why when you say, "I would like you to respect me," you really mean consideration. You really mean be considerate, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a good week.
Bye-bye.